Welcome back. This is Castle of No Escape 2. It won by coin flip since the votes were tied. The first thing we gotta do is pick a character. I'm a big fan of the Guardsman just because he has the best defense, which means the most health. So let us enter the Castle of No Escape. And I gotta be honest, this game, not so hot. I would say this is the first dud. We're 3 games in, we got the first one. So in Castle of No Escape, your objective is to find the 5 parts of the sword, and then use that to kill the final boss, which I have not done yet, to be honest, because it's quite difficult. So while looking for those swords, you travel between 6 floors. You can see the floor map in the upper right. It's also a very Halloween-y game. I'm not sure if these are supposed to be treasure chests normally. This red candy is health, by the way. But pumpkins are treasure chests. They open for candies of gold. If you look at the bottom right, you'll see my health bar. You'll also see little green circles. And those are my special meter, more or less. So every character has a special attack. This guy's special attack is he does his normal attack with no cooldown, which is kind of the universal special across the board. So you notice if I do my regular attack, the telescoping spear, it takes a little while to recharge. So I can't mash it to full length. In general, there's not a big reason to kill a lot of enemies besides gold. Also, these spike traps suck because they're really hard to see against the game's color palette. But they do hurt enemies, so that's good. Also, oftentimes when you kill an enemy, they'll leave behind this skeleton guy, who takes too long to kill, I would say. So green candies restore your special meter. Don't really need health right now. The one reason to kill enemies is if there's a stairway in the room. You need to kill everything before the stairway will unlock. I'm not going up quite yet though. I want to explore a little more on this floor. So this is a teleport. It teleported all my enemies. I'm gonna go ahead and skip it for now. Kind of want to explore the rest of this floor. See, everything is pumpkin and Halloween themed. I haven't decided if that is intentional, because it is currently November the 3rd. So is it like intentional, or is it specifically a Halloween themed thing that has not been rolled back yet? Because of the quality of this game, I could definitely see a dev needing to specifically patch this in and out. So these little orb things, if you talk to them, they'll give you coordinates, basically. They give you the... I believe the first number is column, the second number is row, and then the last number is floor, and they correspond to my map above. And I could remember these and write these down, but I'm not gonna do that. There's a slot machine. We can go ahead and give it a little play. No dice. We did get these Beyblades, triangle tops. These are used to upgrade and forge armor, which you may run into at some point. And this guy, man, I'm explaining all kinds of stuff. This guy will give us a random blessing or curse. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I believe this one gives me more gold. Those can occasionally ruin your entire run by giving you things like forgetfulness, which means your map goes away completely, which makes this game not impossible to play, but more frustrating than anything. Oh, this happens sometimes. Got ambushed. ambushed again. So we'll see how long this run goes. I may try the other characters if we have some time, or I may not, but I haven't even found one part of the sword yet, which is pretty disappointing. Yeah, let's use this thing. So now we're on floor 6. Hey, there we go. So here's a fun thing about the sword. There are fake pieces, and the fake pieces will give you less attack power if you pick them up. And there's only one way to tell. Well, technically, 2 ways. Let's find out which one this is first. It's a fake. So if you look down just above my health, there's now a red 1. Which means I am dealing 1 less damage point. But things take longer to kill now. That's basically it. So the way to tell, there is an item you can pick up that will tell you if something is a true or a false fragment. Or you can meticulously pay attention to the orb placement and note down where all the treasures are, because they will not lead you to a false fragment. The blue fire wards off the curse you get from books, and it also makes stuff in rooms fly towards you from a further distance. The one nice thing about this game is it comes with a very NES-style instruction booklet that tells you in poorly translated English what everything is, and I do like that. It's definitely the best part of this game. Alright, so this enemy up here, this thing is a Medusa. So if I look at it, I turn to stone. And then become vulnerable to being run into by anything in the area. We've probably seen a few of these guys by now. These orange ones won't really do anything unless I have armor. But the green ones are merchants, and they will sell either special candy or health candy. Alright, here we are on floor 2. You know what? Whatever, I don't care about that guy. Looks like we got another hilt. This one might be real. It is not. Thankfully, getting a second of something I already have will not give me more negative points. Also, sometimes treasure chests just have enemies in them, because that's fun. It's worth noting that there is no real progression in this game of any kind of type other than player skill. There's no carryovers between runs. I think the only thing you can unlock is new characters, but I might be wrong, as I have not played or have not won enough. So again, if I had some armor, I could forge something, but no armor, so no upgrades. Ooh, that... I don't want to be in that room. Is there anything in there? Nah, I'm out. So, like, that green guy is a merchant. He can sell me either special candy or health candy. I'm gonna go with health. I have quite a bit of gold to spend. And that's really the main use for gold other than gambling. Hey, looks like another gem there. This is actually a very good gem. It will tell me what things are in rooms. So if you look at my map now, you can see that this room has a little ball on it, which means it's the location of one of these treasure maps, we'll call them. A treasure map that I will, once again, ignore. It'll also tell me if there's a merchant. Man, I'm just not having any luck on sword parts today. So one pretty terrible thing is, if I do manage to get all the sword parts, I then have to find a very specific room to use them in. So this game is, if you're lucky and survive, very long. I think we're at about the 6-minute mark on the run. I'm not looking like I'm gonna die anytime soon, I say as I get hit twice. Yeah, I'm not messing with those. Or that thing. That just appears sometimes and hits you. Just a dark blob. Alright, here's a book. Books have a chance of either A, killing everything in the room, or B, giving you a curse that stops you from attacking for like 3 minutes. So, never read a book, is what I'm saying. These Minotaur guys are one of the only, I think the only enemy that can follow you between rooms. So I killed him just because it's convenient. I don't want him following me around. Alright, I'm pretty rich, so I'll buy some more health. No reason to really buy special. Special's not that good. And you get a lot of green candy compared to red. Alright, I already got one bonus. I don't think I'm gonna switch it out. Hey, another sword part. This is a true fragment. You can tell because it's blue. And you can also notice that number out of my health is now a 4. And now a 9, so I'm doing a lot more extra damage. And this gem makes me move faster, so it's all coming up me right now. Alright, at this point I think I've really shown what this game is mostly about. It's pretty simple. There's not a whole lot of nuance going on. I do pick up a shield here, which is sort of like armor. Not quite though, you can't use the workbench to forge anything on it, but it will soak up hits for you. I don't think I find another sword. I did my best to stay alive, but unfortunately, and this is a bit of a spoiler for you, I couldn't make it all the way. I did, however, find a elite enemy. Those are sort of like bosses. When you kill them, you get a bunch of coins and sometimes an item. So that should be coming up pretty soon. But yeah, Castle of No Escape 2 is... I don't know, for a $5 game, it's probably not quite worth that much. I hesitate to say it's bad, because it's definitely going for a certain aesthetic, and it definitely nailed it, but there's not a whole lot to talk about when all you do is move from one room to another and kill stuff. There I picked up some armor. Ah, and this is the boss. So the armor is a little different than the shield in that, as I mentioned before, you can use the little tops you collected to forge stuff. That boss also drops just a shit ton of gold. But unfortunately, I don't think I made it to the anvil. What actually happened is I went into a room, got stunned by a Medusa, and then everything in the room just piled on top of me. We're probably gonna see that. Yep, right there. What a shame. Well, that's Castle of No Escape 2.